love, love, love. Love, love, love. This is Love, Love 61. This is Love, Love 61. Hey, how you doing there? You can find me at Slack.me. Slack.me, yeah. Like and share. Like and share. Like these videos. Yeah. So, where were we? Oh, you know, this whole thing about self-love and self-appreciation. Self-love and self-appreciation. We talked about appreciation, and appreciation is more, to me, appreciation should be under the definition of love. Where you see the word, excuse me, where you see the word love, excuse me, where you see the word love in the book, and you see the definition, under the definition, and maybe it is, I don't know, I don't read, I don't read in the dictionary, I don't look at love in the dictionary, I look at appreciation. Having an appreciation for something is having a love for it. So when you have appreciation, my friend, for yourself, you got appreciation for yourself, you got a little bit of love for yourself, and you know that's kind of what you got to work on in your life. And I think everybody got to do that. I mean, maybe there's some people out there that maybe don't know, maybe don't need. I don't know, and I don't know everybody out there. No, but I think that everybody out there, at some level or another, needs to work on that. You know, man. Everybody out there at some level or another needs to work on that, because it was like I was talking with somebody, and I've gone over this in some of my videos before, to the extent where we're really good at being critical of ourselves. We're really good at hating ourselves, really. We're really good at disliking ourselves. We're really good at not having approval for ourselves. Right. And then you go out into the world, and then you think you gotta compare yourself to other people, right? And if you don't measure up to that standard, well then that just helps you. That just helps you put yourself down even more. Isn't that great? No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm telling you, it's not. You don't push yourself down. You need to push yourself up. You need to push yourself up. You need to push yourself up. What comes to my mind here, gosh, it's hard to talk about these things when you say them, but just recently in our community, really close, there was a couple more high schoolers that committed suicide and took their lives. And and I think about that. I think about growing up as a kid, and I mean, I don't know, man. There must have been something over me or something. I mean, I remember growing up and not having any really any self-worth or any self-esteem or anything like that. But things were a little bit simpler back when I was growing up. You see, and things were a little bit more basic back then. But the elements still existed within us. I think. I mean, because sometimes I wonder, how I got through some of those years. But then you look at what we're exposed to today and what kids are exposed to today, and the things that they have to face. And then when it just seems like a natural instinct almost it seems like a natural instinct for us to hate ourselves or dislike ourselves or not approve of ourselves. And the more you do it, the more you are detrimental and bringing yourself down. So, I mean, just a few videos ago, I was talking about this girl that took herself to the bridge, and she, since we're really good at not being good to ourselves, our thoughts will direct us and lead us to where we are thinking, feeling, and believing about ourselves. And what's difficult in here, this world, is that we live in a world of where the world outside of us, and the direct world outside of us serves up rejection. Okay, if you don't fit in, subdivisions in the high school halls, in the shopping malls, conform or be cast out. In the basement bars, in the backs of cars, be cool or be cast out. So we're growing up in a culture and in a society of people where we're constantly just getting rejection. Okay, so then, you get into, these kids are getting into high school and people are getting into high school and then they're getting rejection and they're not measuring up to whatever standards that are in the school or by other people, whatever, which just brings them down further, and then they don't like themselves even more. And then, our culture with parents is that a lot of them are kind of detached because they're so busy and wrapped up in their own lives of working and supporting and doing all that kind of stuff that a lot of stuff slips under the rug. And, and we're forced to go through these years without any support. We're forced to go through a lot of those years without any encouragement or upliftment or I knew you could do it kind of thing, and you're great and you're wonderful, because you are. Everybody out there is. I listened to that crap growing up, What you can't do won't work, and you're homely, and why can't you be more like your sister? And you're always doing something that's stupid. And that's the kind of support that I got from my dad. I mean, whatever. The truth is out. I understand the way that he was because of the way his dad was with him. So I can't sit there and point the finger. Sit there and point the finger. But some point along the line, I got to take responsibility. So. You go through life, you get a lot of the difficulties, the foundations that you have, you take it into high school, you're already down on yourself, you already don't approve of yourself, you're already critical of yourself, and then everybody else is kind of down, you're not getting any support out there either, and by and big booyah large, we are not loving and taking care of ourselves and appreciating ourselves, and that's where it has to start. I mean, I know. I've been talking about this in my other videos, but I gotta drive it home in you. Huh? No matter who you are, no matter what language you speak, no matter where you come from, no matter what, we're all human beings, and I am quite certain that the majority of people on this planet are doing the same exact thing that everybody's doing, because it's kind of like human nature. It's human nature to do those things. It's human nature to look to the outside for approval and support and recognition. And, some people do that in a dysfunctional way. They go out there and they try to make themselves the center of attention in so many ways so that they can get something that they didn't get a long time ago, or through as a child growing up and didn't get a certain bit of those things. So I want to bring about awareness. I want to bring this thing up so that hopefully there's some people out there that can kind of change direction, get a little bit of understanding, and to know that this is common amongst all people. I guarantee it that this is common against all people that are out there. You're going to have your little shiny examples that really aren't out there, that are maybe not really coherent to an extent, or whatever it is, or maybe they grew up in the white fence farm with the birds just singing and right. Like what do we say in America? Who doesn't come from a dysfunctional family? I mean, that used to be a thing that you used to say. And I know we all out there trying as hard as we can. I know we all trying out there as hard as we can. But that we can improve. We can improve. But then the university is going to start with you. First, it's going to start with you. Yeah, it's going to start with you. It's going to start with you working on yourself and improving yourself. Yes, you're working on yourself and improving yourself. And that is going to start with loving and appreciating yourself. So much. There's so much pain out there that's being expressed instead. And, you know, when you sit there and you say the word pain, and then you know when I get to this part of my video that this really isn't funny, but...